Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system.
And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And no, that was never going to make it. Chance here to counter. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Ronaldinho! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pull it. Raul. And that is a little undercooked. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Picked out, and a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That's headed upfield.
Flamengo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Great ball, and he's in here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Hullet with a real chance here. Hullet! The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Baresi calmly anticipates. Hakimi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's through here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one. Piqué. Oh, this looks sharp. Baresi. Great defending, strong and determined. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gattuso is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Vieira. Messi. Into the channel. Oh, played through for the wide man. Baresi gets across to intercept that. They get a throw in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Cruyff. Raul. The ball has bounced loose now. And he welcomes it in. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he was alert to it. Gattuso. And that's gone loose. Opts for safety.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good ball, good take. Mbappe is flagged offside. Pinches it off him. And this is Messi. He might be in here, and the shot! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be...
Platini!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed. So they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
The Netherlands head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, played right into his path. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Defending of the desperate variety. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Gullit. Ronaldinho. Now Platini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Jordi Alba. Bullish header! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Gattuso. Jordan Henderson. Flamengo finding their pass. Tries a shot! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. Mbappe takes it! There it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. The Netherlands can now introduce the first of their substitutes, Cantona, to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Netherlands perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Hullet! Yes! And they are cruising away. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control. Gattuso. And that is expertly dealt with. Hullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cruyff. He's through, now is he in? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The Netherlands are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's been won straight back. And it's Hakimi. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Time and again they are repelled. Messi. Platini. Neymar powering forward here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Threads one in. Ronaldinho. Oh, what has happened here? That has ended up in no man's land. And time is up. The Netherlands can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Cruyff claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
The Netherlands definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
It is a truly passionate scene here, always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. And they can counter here. Vieira. Deftly away. And it's Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Crosses it in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice looking ball. Floated through. Good take, and is he in? And he's gone looking for safety. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Messi running with the ball. That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar goes short. Messi deals with that comfortably. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Hullet. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a threatening ball. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And this is Hullet! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art! A finish right from the top draw. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Backward it goes. Hullet. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get rid. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hullet. Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. And he's there to belt it away. Ekitike, great vision. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Maldini tries to clear. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Fired deep towards the back post. Vieira. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Neymar has it in a wide position. Ah, such a clever touch. Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. And he's on his way. He's had a shot! It's in! The Netherlands are level. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's played in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to thread one through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through. Maicon defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Knocks it out wide. He has a look up. Well, we expected better, and so did he. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Neymar. Pull it. 60 minutes played. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Pull it. He's in a great position here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's been given away. There's the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's there to make the challenge. Vieira powering forward here. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that should get the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff, good read, needed to be. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Edmilson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had a hit. Fantastic from Son Heung-min. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really big...
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So now the difference is 3. Edmilson. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. The Netherlands have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. The action has already started.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Oh, that's well spotted. Seedorf. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Neymar. He's got away. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. O'Shea.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Hullet. He was under real pressure there. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He has found the way through. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff stood his ground strongly. Can he get it through? Out to the left it goes. Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And the ball's come loose here. Aimed in towards the centre.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Well, that has not gone well. No, that's too long. Neymar. Goes looking wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bullet! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pull it. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Vieira, he shifted it to the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Cruyff. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. An instinct. Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Vieira. Nicely shaped ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
The Netherlands are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. The Netherlands carrying a 1-goal lead. Messi. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Hullet. Hullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Seedorf. Romario. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Neymar. And this is Cruyff. Hullet. Very nicely done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now that looks... And Messi! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Cruyff. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And this is Hullet. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 7.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Eto'o. Oh, nice touch. Romario. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Casapia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. And oh, he's been caught napping. Pass somewhat off target. Hullet is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't...
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Charge, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has put paid to that. Fired deep towards the back post.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Cantona getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Seedorf. And the counter is on. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Corner number 2 then. Raul plays it short. Shoots! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is fabulous, a true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That is a brilliant interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Maldini. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's lost his man here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good run down the left. Raul.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Bullets picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.